Well then, boys and girls, we have completed season 1. We have qualified for the Champions League. And now we've got, checks notes, £80 million to spend. We're going to have a jolly good time. £80 million. So if you are not fully up to date with what's been going on the save, firstly, you should be watching LOLLUJO too. You'd get up to date there. Highlights of these come out every morning at 10 o'clock. But season 1 is complete. We finished it last night. We have got back into the Champions League, a 4th place finish. We didn't really do much else in any of the other competitions. We weren't in any kind of flavour of Europe at all. And we got knocked out at the semi-final of the FA Cup early in the Carabao Cup. But we did spend £1 billion and completely rebuild the team. And there's more players on their way in, the most notable of which is Endrick, who joins us this summer. That's our current squad. If we have a look at it on the squad planner, you can see that it's a very strong squad. We started in your world mode, so none of the summer transfers had been done. But I think we did quite well to get to this point. 3 goalkeepers are good. We've got 3 left backs and Dan Burn, who we need to get shot of. Goodness me, get out of my football club, young man. Old man, you're nearly as old as I am. We're desperate to sell Dan Burn. Nobody wants him. It's not, the transfer window's not open. Nobody's going to buy him now. The centre-backs we've got too many of. We've got Badiashile, Chalobah and Todibo all out on loan currently because we've got so many centre-backs. So we certainly don't need a centre-back. Right back, we've got James, Pavard and Dedic. Dedic is actually a right footer. So he's just our reserve on either side. We've just looked at the defensive midfielders. We've got Nkunku, Ramos, Fernandez, loads of players who can play here. Wide, we've got Fatty, Williams, Pino, Nkunku again can cover either side. And then up front, we've got Osimhen, Ramos, Lukaku. Genuinely, don't know what we need. I think it's going to be more a case of if anyone asks to leave, either because they get a big offer from a big club, or they're getting old, so I'm looking at you, Romelu, or they get fed up that they're not playing regularly, then we'll replace players that go. But I don't think there's much we can do to this squad to actually improve it significantly. I think this is a squad that can win the Champions League as is. So I don't think we need to do much. It's not really the way to sell the start of a transfer window, is it? This is the kind of thing that will lead to us doing some business. If Paris Saint-Germain turn Nkunku's head, then we have to replace him. How many loans have I got returning? Loads. We're going to have to sell some players. And Todd, we barely got to know each other. Don't leave me yet, Todd. We're going to fail FFP. Todd. When's the deadline to meet FFP? We won't fail FFP. We've got the anytime now we'll get 80 million for being in the Premier League. And that'll solve that problem. So I don't think we need to worry. We haven't had this season's Premier League money yet. Plus, then we'll have all the sponsors and stuff come in. Plus, there's 2 cash injections happening there that I can see straight away. I think by the time I get to the end of this run of inbox, we'll be fine financially. Current financial fair play. There you go. We've success. That's ridiculous. Yesterday in game, we checked and we were going to fail FFP, but now we've magically passed FFP. Because Todd, I wonder how much his cash injection was. No wonder he wants to sell. So he's injected. Thanks, Todd. Feels like a big difference. 2.1 million there. We avoided having to pay any tax because we don't make any profit. There you go. 10 new sponsorship deals for £46 million. Just the 10 new deals. I love Football Manager. Just the 10 new sponsorship deals, one of which is a new main kit sponsor, 1-year deal at 40 million. We're selling a boatload of shirts as well. And then we get another 21 million out of Todd there. So he wrote a slight. What's happened there, boys and girls, is he's meant that check was supposed to be 21 million. And it's either a typo, he doesn't know where the decimal point's supposed to go. There you go, 21 million. And they've had to go back to him. Todd, 21 million, not 2.1 million. Fine. 21 million. So we actually got 23 out of him, nearly 24. So now the finances sugar plums. We were 400 million in debt 5 minutes ago. Yeah, we're absolutely fine for FFP now. My word, what has just happened? 183 million pounds of a sponsorship has just come in. 157 million of other. What on earth is 157 million of other? Finances were meant to be a lot harder in FM24 as this working as intended. I would suggest that managing Chelsea is probably not a fair way to answer that question, because Chelsea are dodgy as hell anyway. And this is exactly the kind of thing Chelsea would do. I would expect antics with Chelsea and PSG, Man City, Barcelona, Newcastle, the antics clubs. If that kind of thing happens, if you're managing Crew, then problem. Oh, there's actually a price on him. We'll try again after the Euros. Reece James, fix him. And that didn't work either. Well, we'll try again after the Euros. Should we try Mbappe? It's probably going to be the same thing, isn't it? We can't afford Mbappe's wages, though. And he also has no price attached to him. He's not for sale. So theoretically, Bellingham is for sale for that price. Whereas Mbappe's not for sale. I mean, this is a more sensible thing to pursue than Bellingham, potentially. Maybe we go and get Evan Ferguson. Did he win the next gen? I think he won the next gen, didn't he? Let's get Evan Ferguson, and then we can sell Lukaku. I mean, they might accept that. No. What did they say? 79? Let's get it to 79 then. You're not having more than 79, you rascals. Well, I'm taking that back down again then, if you're adding another 15 on. See? See? See what we did there? Oh, he's going. Romelu's going to go and earn £3 million a week. 69 million! Yes, I proposed them to come and give me 69 million. No, Lukaku's not homegrown at club. We already checked that the other day. Or else we would be keeping him around. You're asking for a lot of money there for a young man. An awful lot of money. It's almost as if, you know, we'll just give you whatever you ask for because we're Chelsea. Right, so you lot reckon I push this up? I will hydrate. I've got my pumpkin spice coffee. It's very nice. I guarantee they're going to pull out of this. What on earth? Wants to discuss personal matters. Should I just decline? I decided to make the change because you simply haven't been invited. No, it's not that. You're old. And there's £100 million on the table. Made a decision for tactical reasons, i.e. tactical transfer marketing. Don't think that's fair in the slightest and I won't agree to it. I'm not asking you to. I've told you what's happening. Sorry, Romelu. You seem to be mistakenly under the impression that this is a negotiation and I'm looking for you to agree with me. I'm telling you, you're going on the transfer list. I'm going to move forward with these changes, whether you like it or not. It's your choice as to what happens next. He's still talking as if... Oh, God, everyone agrees with him. Oh, Gordon Bennett, I've upset everybody. I've upset the entire club because I'm being mean to Romelu. This might be a problem. We need to get him out now, transfer list. We're now at the point where I don't care how much he goes for. He's just got to go. I'd let him go for 30 million at this point. Takeover rumours persist. The fans will love it. Right, Evan Ferguson's coming in. Hey, 90 million. That's what I'm talking about. He's only just got his first goal for France. The man's an attacker. See, I would quite like to bring you in because I believe you are homegrown at club. Yeah. How many homegrown at club have we got? 4. That would be a very sensible transfer. We've got poor dynamics because we've upset Romelu. Once he leaves, we should be fine. I hope. Things were fine at the end of the season. I've just upset him, and everyone loves him, apparently, apart from the fans. I don't think we can... Oh, Gordon Bennett. Oh. Stop suggesting things I want to spend all my money on. Of course we want Declan Rice. And of course they're going to ask for loads of money because of our rivalry. But I'm tempted to pay it because I'm Chelsea and I don't care. Not that much. Why is this so wangy? I want to do 125 million. Please. Why? Why won't you just let me do what I want? 1, 2... No, forget the K. Ugh. Fine, we'll do it this way. We'll do 100 million and then we'll do 25 million as a separate one. Because that's the deal I want to offer. They're not going to accept it anyway. Who the hell are you? Yeah, you can leave. I don't believe we've met. You should have a look at Musiala. I think he's homegrown. Is he? Is he? Oh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Especially if Nkunku leaves. What a replacement. But are we better off with him than... We probably are better off getting him than Rice, aren't we? He's going to be more of a match winner than Rice, I would think. So 75 up front, 150 on instalments. 150 on instalments. Does voice control not work on this thing? Why does nobody accept my offers? It's like they don't want to sell. It's really upsetting. 100 million. We're going to have to do 125 because we can't do the whole making the instalments work the way I want them to work thing. So let's try that and see what happens. Right. Mark Guehi is coming in to just help us with our homegrown. We could get Caicedo. Ooh. I mean, if we can't get Rice, we could get Caicedo. I mean, literally, look at the difference. Football Manager has got that nice and accurate. I mean, would I be a Chelsea manager if I just didn't give most of our money to Brighton? This probably is the right thing to do, isn't it? I haven't spent enough money on Brighton players. There you go. That gets us to the 80. I don't think I need to get to 88 if I'm doing that much up front. All right, we're taking that down a lot because you're asking for loads there. There we go. A year late, but you've made it along after all. Right, we need to sell a defender because we need to sell more than one defender. We're doing our sales on the 1st of July when all the loans come back. We'll start selling. We're going to have like 4 centre-backs to sell because we've got so many now. I mean, yeah. If we're bringing Caicedo in, there's literally no reason to keep Conor Gallagher around. Right, Caicedo's in. And Gallagher's out, so that's just a straight swap. We only get a C+. The squad is now overloaded with players who can play central midfielder. Oi, bumheads, we're overloaded in every position. It's fine. I'm dealing with it when I need to. At the moment, I've still got over 100 million to spend. I'm Chelsea. I'm just going to keep accumulating players until we can't accumulate any more. Then we're going to have a fire sale to Saudi Arabia, and then we're going to repeat again next month. It's a Chelsea transfer window. Oh, yes. Is there a drive him there myself? There's not. There's only an ask him to stay. Pay his cab fare should be an option. Get him gone, you tool. You silly, silly boy. I mean, we'll just keep trying. He'll keep turning us down, but we'll keep trying. You never know. Oh, hold on. Major reservations, but we can actually negotiate. What can I promise him? Maybe we'll take the midfielders one off. Hey, 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 hey. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-bum, ba-bum. Oh, my word. He doesn't have an agent. Not allowed due to age. Have a £5 million signing on fee and some proper Chelsea money. That salary you want in 25 games' time, have it now. What? Jude, maybe you don't know the rules. You have already been, you are at home. You are sending that message from your house. That means you're not in the European Football Championship anymore. They don't think I should have sold Romelu Lukaku. Don't care what you think, boys. We've identified potential replacements. Evan Ferguson is literally already here. He arrived before Lukaku left. We've also got Victor Osimhen and Gonzalo Ramos. That's your explanation. We have 3 better strikers at the club. What did you want me to do with him? Have him work in the club shop? And might I add as well, it was a £90 million offer. Some things don't necessarily need explanation. Players always come and go, but this team remains. It's a strong squad, won't feel his loss. You've allowed one of our best players to leave. Who? I thought we were talking about Lukaku. How stupid do you think we are? At the moment, Levi, it's increasing. James, thank you for the 11 months. I mean, if he's just going to talk random nonsense, I might just throw away. That was very productive, guys. I mean, Conor Gallagher, I don't care if he goes. Levi Colwill, I would like to keep around. But if he's going to be a Wally, he can leave as well. We've got 10 centre-backs. Oh, God, it was Reece James who was actually upset. My captain. That's more of a problem. Where were you at the meeting, Reece? For goodness sake. Was he standing behind Colwill? Look at all these boys who've come back from their loans and need to be reintegrated into the first team. Anyone 2.5 stars or above, I'm putting in the senior squad so we can work out what to do with. Anyone 2 stars and below is just getting sent back out on loan, and we're not even going to acknowledge they exist. So we have a 32-man first team squad. Right, we actually need another goalkeeper. Both these two are wanted. We need a goalkeeper. Right, homegrown Chelsea goalkeepers, go. Who's homegrown at Chelsea and can play in goal? Who can we go and get? Homegrown status. I mean, they don't necessarily need to be at Chelsea, but we'll try that first. Luke, the ones we already released. Let's try in Nation. Ah, David Raya, eh? Jordan Pickford. Big Kev. Go for Big Kev. Let's just get these. Aaron Ramsdale. I've heard of him. So Raya's unhappy. At Al Hilal, where he's earning £725,000 a week to be their backup goalkeeper. Who is their first choice goalkeeper? Kepa. Of course he is. Right. Defenders. This is going to be difficult to deal with. So left backs. I think Dedic plus those two is fine for left back. I think I'm happy with the 3 because these 2 can both play centre back as well. And then Dedic is my cover player, full back on both sides. Because remember, we play a libero and 2 inverted fullbacks, and Dedic is just there to cover both sides. Exactly the same situation on the right. James and Pavard as my starters, or the main men, and then Dedic to cover as well. So we ignore Gvardiol and Pavard and Colwill when it comes to looking at centre-backs. They're full-backs. So, based on that, we've got a lot of central defenders. So, we ignore James, we ignore Gvardiol, so we've got Todibo, who seems to have come back. He's on the transfer list, but he's come back with a huge amount of ability. He's apparently our best defender all of a sudden, after being at Nice. Colwill's not counting. Guehi and Tamori are guaranteed because they're homegrown. Pavard's a fullback. Fofana, bit injury prone. And then I guess we keep Todibo because he's apparently had a really good loan, which means we get rid of Badiashile. How are we in a situation where we're only getting rid of 1 defender? Defensive midfielder. Oh, God. Why is there so many? Why? Sorry, I meant just the defensive midfielders. The rest of you, get lost for now. Check the under-21s. We probably should, shouldn't we? Oh, no. Oh, hello. Hello, everybody else. I see. Oh, God, Dan Burn's here. Why did we sign Dan Burn? We need 4 defensive midfielders. We have Caicedo, Ugarte, Ward-Prowse, and Enzo. We also have João Neves, Gravenberch, Conor Gallagher, and Andre Santos, and Alex Scott. There might be too many of them. Right, just normal central midfielders I don't think we really have any of. Oh, God, who are you? Who on earth are you, young man? Right, let's go to attacking. Central attacking midfielders. What the hell? We have 24 central attacking midfielders. I'm not proud of myself. Right, let's look at the wingers. This is going to get... Let's look at the strikers first. Strikers are easier to deal with than wingers. So we've got Osimhen, Ramos, Ferguson. They're the 3. So Brozier is done. Again, wingers we'll consider just with other wingers. But Brozier's done. He's going on the transfer list. Let's just do a dummy registration. And just try for both Premier League and Champions League. And see if we can actually do a squad. So we want the 2 goalkeepers. We obviously need to add a third as well. So we need to leave a squad gap for a third. Defenders, we said everyone but Badiashile, didn't we? So those 8, 9, however many there are. DMs, it was you, and you. And then Ward-Prowse was in as an attacking midfielder. So it was on Nkunku and Ward-Prowse. And then for the wingers, it was Williams, Fati, Pino, Rooney. And then for the attackers, it was Osimhen, Ramos, Ferguson. And Ferguson doesn't even need to be registered. That gets us to 24 with a gap for a goalkeeper. And everybody not in that squad has been offered out in some capacity, either for loan or for transfer. So for the Premier League, we're good. It might be about to get harder. Let's try that again for the Champions League. It doesn't work. We've got 1 too many players. Is there anyone we're binning off that we could keep? We've already binned them off now. So we needed 1 more homegrown in nation player. So I guess if Bellingham comes in and Ward-Prowse goes, that doesn't solve the problem. So we'd need 1 more homegrown in nation player to replace somebody in this squad. So let's just see what we've scouted who's homegrown in nation. So don't necessarily need to worry about position, just who's good, who we could potentially bring in and just sell one of these players. Adding a keeper, if we just go back to registration again. So the 1 gap in the squad is for the keeper. So I'm assuming that the keeper we get is going to be a young homegrown in England keeper, or even an old homegrown in England keeper. It doesn't matter how old they are. But that still means we're 1 homegrown player short. So we've got to get rid of somebody who's not homegrown and replace him with somebody who is homegrown. The obvious non-homegrown to get rid of is probably Dedic. He could, and to be honest, he's actually tactically better cover than Dedic, because he's an actual centre-back who can do that inverted fullback role. It's his natural position at both fullback positions. Joe Gomez would be perfect. The Chelsea fans are going to be so confused. Why is there another centre-back arriving? Yeah, no. It's almost as if there's Chelsea pricing. I can see you suggesting Dan Burn, and I hate you all. But he does fit, doesn't he? Can you imagine? Dan Burn gets into this squad for a second year. Sell Melier and buy 2 English keepers. Ooh, affordable. I mean, what was the point of doing your world? It's going to be him, isn't it? He's so... right, so that's one of them. Yeah, 5 million. We'll get him. Remember, we're looking for a third choice goalkeeper here. We want someone cheap. And we're only doing this because of the goalkeeper injuries that seem to be happening in FM24. So we'll go for those two, and Melier can go out. Now that's a spanner. It's also not a very big offer. Fortunately, they're some way short. Let's agree a fee. I mean, if we get crazy money for him, then we'll accept it. If they offer 103 million, you can go. They haven't, so you're not. We could offer him as a sweetener for Bellingham, although Real Madrid aren't the problem with Bellingham. It's Bellingham himself. Real Madrid keep accepting offers for Bellingham. Oh, an offer for Dan Burn. Beautiful. Oh, I forgot we were signing him. Doesn't join us till next summer, but there you go. Yamal's coming in. Dan Burn wants a payoff. My word, that boy has rinsed me for money. I'm not particularly worried about the money on any of these deals. I'm more worried about getting the players out. You've seen the financial situation here. It honestly doesn't matter if we get the best value possible for all these players. We're Chelsea. So I'm not going to be negotiating. I'll be here all night if I'm negotiating for all of these. Wolves in for Conor Gallagher again. He might actually go this time. Now he knows I'm trying to bin him off. Team cohesion. Team cohesion should be okay. Because we've not signed that many players. It's not. But it'll be fine. We've got friendlies to play yet. They are getting dangerously close to the amount we agreed to sell him for. There you go. There's some offers for Gravenberch. And some offers for Madueke. And some offers for Chalobah. Lovely. Still stuck with these three. Oh, Gusto's injured. That's why no one wants Gusto. He's only out for 3 more weeks. Remind me to circle back round to him. Mudryk is just... I don't know what I'm supposed to do with him. No one even wants to loan him. Yeah, I guess if Nkunku does go, Bellingham can come in and play in his spot. That's where we'll play Bellingham anyway, probably. Right, there's our 2 homegrown goalkeepers that solve that problem. Gallagher this time is going to Wolves. We've got potentially 219 million coming in, so we might be all right. We just need these outgoing deals to go through. Right, Badiashile's gone to Liverpool. Kassadai has gone to Nice. Fofana's gone as well. There you go. Now it's starting to sort itself out. We've also got loads of free wage budget as well. Oja is off to Villarreal. We're selling everybody. Selling everything that's not tied down. Bayern want Ugarte. They're not going to have him. Gravenberch off to Atletico. Chalobah to Villarreal. The money continues to flow in. We've got enough for Bellingham again. Have the Euros finished yet? No, they finish on Sunday. So Monday morning, Real Madrid are getting a new offer for Bellingham. They are getting close. They're getting very close now. Theoretically, if we do take Bellingham, they'll be even more tempted to up their offer for Nkunku. This might work out perfectly. We might effectively get Bellingham for 100 million plus Nkunku, which seems like cracking business. Right, here we go then. It's Bellingham o'clock. Watch them turn down the offer now. I guarantee they're now turning down the offer. I've played Football Manager before. It's like a reasonable offer. Very reasonable. Similar situation to what we've got with Real Madrid here. They've just got no interest. Money, we're Chelsea. Money's no object. 250 million plus Nkunku. He won't discuss. Apparently we could have got him for 116 million. Oh, hello. Watch Nkunku turn it down after angling for a Real Madrid move earlier in the summer. Because may I remind you, Nkunku wants to join Real Madrid. Oh, I forgot Hendrick was coming in. Oh God, we're getting Hendrick and Yamal, aren't we? Here I am faffing about with Bellingham. We've got the 2 best wonder kids in the game coming in as well. Hendrick's in, but is out on loan until Christmas, which is fine. So inside 6 months, we have Hendrick arrive at Christmas, then Yamal arrives next summer. Please, Jude, what's taking you so long? Oh, Mudryk. Monaco will take him, but not pay a penny of his wages. I get that, Monaco. You have him. Get him out of my sight. Oh! Come on, then. Jude Bellingham has arrived, boys and girls. That you have just witnessed my most expensive transfer in Football Manager ever. I've been playing this game for nearly 30 years and I've never spent that much on a player before. World record transfer. That's 2 world records I've set in the last 3 months, boys and girls. We need to get this tweeted out. Wowzers. The media are impressed with that. He's the best player in the Premier League. He's better than Haaland. He's even better than Odegaard. And unbelievably, we've still got a little bit of money left. I mean, we can't. There's literally nothing else we need. Let's just double. Why is Meslier still here? I thought I asked him to leave. Let's just check the squad registration. So it should just happen. It should do it. Oh, we don't even need to register Bellingham in the Premier League. He's still young enough to not need to be registered. Fofana's not in. Right, who have they put in instead of Fofana? Oh, I bet they've got Meslier in. They have. There you go. And then what was the name of that other goalkeeper? The rubbish one? Oh, he's already in. So who's missing? Oh, Colwell doesn't need to be registered. There you go. So we can do a Champions League squad as well. Boom. Easy. This game's easy. Oh, dear. Right, let's just get these guys out of the first team squad out of the way. Right. Of course, they've suggested playing Bellingham at DM and Ward-Prowse there because Quick Pick is a genius. We're going to put you there, Jude. It's all the same to Quick Pick. Here we go, then. Of course, we're playing Brighton. We took Caicedo and Ferguson off them this summer. So Ferguson probably needs to come on and grab the winner. Caicedo will get himself sent off. What a team and Ward-Prowse. I know, it is weird, isn't it? Brighton have got Livakovic. So we've taken Sanchez off and they've replaced him with Livakovic. That feels like something I could have done in the YouTube save. Why didn't I do that? Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Here we go. Goal incoming. There he is. Look, it's Jude Bellingham. The Jude Bellingham. The one you've heard of. Libero. Oh. Come on, then. Football. Look, he was in the fog over there. Very foggy on that far side of the pitch. Jude, we spent 350 million on you. Here we go. Long throw. Oh. Semi-long throw-ish from Captain Grumpy. Penalty kick. Come on, then. Penalty kick. Come on, then, Victor. That'll do. Now we'll offer some encouragement. Remember, we've still got Ferguson to come on and score the winner. And then see if he celebrates. Oh, Reece James is annoying me a lot. And Mitoma, he's going to make me sick. Oh, make sure this bit doesn't make it into the video, Topher. I can't have this on YouTube. Oh, he's just danced through our defenders. Odegaard got taken off for Arsenal against Chelsea because he wasn't playing well. Oh, Evan! Oh, dear. Oh, well. Yeah, I do need to re-sign someone now, like I said. Who shall we re-sign? Who have we? So we could re-sign Sterling. What did you not hear? I said if we don't beat Brighton, we'll re-sign someone. Listening. Re-sign Dan Burn. Yeah, maybe. Who? Should we re-sign Aubameyang? I don't think we can get Lukaku back straight away. We could try. Hi, Romelu. Hi. Wouldn't be interested in joining under any circumstances. They consider him unsellable. He's not. He's learnt literally nothing. 8 years he was here. 8 years of his life. Almost his entire adult life. He was not playing for Chelsea. He's been gone a year. He's learnt nothing. We'd have to allocate one of our 3 remaining ESC places for this player to allow Baba Rahman to play. Oh, dear. Ramos wants to start more games, does he? We might be doing a striker transfer before the summer is out. Because I'm not guaranteeing him game time. I won't be able to give you what you want, so it looks like I'm going to have to sell you. If I'm not going to play, then I have to leave. That's him done. We need a new striker. No. That's not how this is going to go, gentlemen. I do feel like that's a weakness in the team if James Ward-Prowse is our best attacking midfielder. It's definitely a downgrade from Mount and Nkunku. So Bellingham needs to get good there quick. So much forgetting about Hendrick and Yamal. I know. Well, they're not here. Out of sight, out of mind. There he goes, look. There he goes. First assist for Jude. Bayern wanted Ramos. Swap for Musiala. We can try, can't we? Look, Jude on the free kicks as well. Who needs Ward-Prowse? That's a penalty kick. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Penalty. How much have I spent this summer with my £80 million budget? Like 500 million, I think. We have sold over 500 million pounds of a player, though, I think. I might be making that up. We've sold a lot of players, though. Who scored? Posh? I didn't get a goal notification or anything. I just got the full time come through. I did say that you were busy. Ah, fair enough then. Tell you what, we look quite tasty in this diamond, don't we? Ramos looks quite good, doesn't he? Oh, and there's Evan Ferguson for a first goal for Chelsea. There we go. Oh, don't rule it out. Come on, ref. He's a teenager. What a misery. Right, so they turned that down last time. Right, so let's try and put Ramos in. Yeah, so if we put Ramos in, we value him at like 80 million. So, I mean, if we were to do that, it's another massive deal. But they might not be able to turn that down. Oh my word. This is going to be the stupidest transfer window I have ever done. But oh my goodness. What an incredible team we're putting together. We have got the money to do it, haven't we? Oh God, we might not be able to afford it. We're doing 75 million up front. We're not going to be able to afford it because it takes us over the... Oh God. Who can we sell quick? Who have we got knocking around that we can sell for quick money? Todd, have you got any more money for me? Why didn't I think of this first? Can I have some more money, Todd? I'd like transfer budget and wage budget, if it's all right with you. Right, who's got value down here? Where's transfer value? There we go. Who the hell was he? Oh, he's that kid we signed in the summer. We can't sell him then. There's nobody to sell. We need like 10 million to make it balance out clauses. Great shout. Hudson-Odoi, 2 million there. We might scrape enough here. Melier, 500,000 there. Who the hell is Ronnie Stutter? Don't think we're getting the money from him, are we? Right, let's just see. We might find a way to make it work. Todd might just let me do it. Todd's a reasonable man. So they're not giving me any more budgets. That might be the 500,000 we needed. Kai Havertz to the rescue. Who thought Kai Havertz would be the hero of this tale? I guess Ward-Prowse could go if we're signing Musiala, couldn't he? He has just got an assist there and he is our vice captain. But maybe, yeah, that'll be the thing. I guess if the Musiala deal is set and we're delaying for a week, we'll offer out Ward-Prowse. Because Musiala's homegrown at club as well. And then have Osimhen and Ferguson up front. Hendricks on his way in. Yamal's on his way in. Come on, Victor. Lovely. I don't even know. Who else? Ferguson. We're quite a good team and Osimhen's playing quite well. I'm having a nice time. So we've already settled the LOLLUJO Cup winners already, haven't we? Genuinely, there's not a lot of point in doing the LOLLUJO Cup this year. Because I'm not going to do it to put a team like this together in any other save, am I? There's Jude's first goal for the club. Just read that Van Persie's son is the best Dutch wonder kid in FM24. That's awesome. Oh, what a goal. Victor Osimhen's had a nice day. He heard we were trying to sign Vlahovic. Don't tell him we pulled out of the deal. Right, let's see if we get Musiala. We're not playing another match. We're just going to see if we get Musiala. If we can't afford him, we need to come up with a plan. Deadline day is a week away, and we'll do that tomorrow night. Oh, transfer list Todibo. As he doesn't fit. How many centre-backs have I got? Does he really not fit into my plans? Because that could make us the money we need. Well, we have got a lot of centre. You know what? Fine. Fine. 63 million? Yeah, let's invite a few offers then. I'll take 63 million. You say he was your best defender when he came back from loan. That's what the star ratings said. I believe the star ratings. Admittedly, when I signed him last summer, I thought he was great. And then I offered him out for loan in January because I wasn't using him. 63 million to all those clubs. We're getting Musiala, who starts at centre-back. In the last match, it was Colwell and Pavard. But we've also got Gueye, we've got Tomori. So that's 4 before we even look at Gvardiol. Reece James can play there. Fofana still exists, but he's injured. We've got defenders. We can afford to let one go. Without even having to sell him.